Then space management, because most of the time you don't have unlimited space in the store. So it is what we are calling the scarce resource, what we need to optimize. So we want to get as much profit per square meter area or meter centimeter if we're looking at a grid layout where you having guards going up in say 2.5 meters high. You want to get as much turnover profit from that area. So the space management deals with the allocation of space to merchandise categories and brands. So how much space do we have for ketchup, and how much of the ketchup space does Heinz ketchup get? It also deals with the location of the departments or merchandise categories within the store, often also called category management. Think of it in the way that if you want to make bread, okay, then I need some flour, I need some salt, I need some yeast. Possibly I don't do that much cooking, but you would want to have these different categories close to each other. So I need to make bread. Flour, yes. Oh, do I need more? Yeah, yeast. Okay, it's right over here. So we help the customer to make sure that they get all the different products and sometimes a little bit more. Yeah, as I mentioned, the allocation of productivity, sale per square foot or square meters, sale per linear foot, is one of the KPIs. Another KPI is merchandise inventory turnover, same as your warehouse stock turnover. We're just looking at it on individual product categories here to see what's moving quickly. I mentioned the milk before. That's a product with a very, very high turnover, but we don't want to have it filling too much, so that's why we make this filling from behind. Space planning has tremendous impact on the store sales, and so if it sells good, it has a lot of space. If you earn a lot of money on it, it gets more space. But of course, you need to take these display needs into consideration for your merchandise. Some products are just big, so you need to have the space for them, even though you don't earn that much on them. So, where do we place it? High trafficked areas, store entrance. Remember, not the first meter and a half. Right after that, there we go. And near the checkout counter, the kids hanging on the legs and wanting the candy. That's where we are also having very high traffic areas because people need to go there, and they are also more prone to buying things. Highly visible areas, end aisles, and display stands. Those are the places where we want to put products that can stand out. Different types of products in location. Impulse merchandise, heavily trafficked areas. They go there and they don't intend on buying that chocolate bar, but well, we do it anyway. Demand destination merchandise, back left hand of the corner of the store. We need to go there, so we will have to go there, or we will go there anyway. We will search it out, so no need to place at a location where we can quickly get out again. Special merchandise, lightly trafficked areas out in the sides, often in the center as well, because you have a tendency of moving around different areas. And then remember the adjacencies, complementary categories, products next to each other, bread and beverages, wine close to each other, often also. Here I have a couple of diagrams of tools that can be used, and And these supermarkets usually have a tendency of making these pictures kind of like that, and then they're actually handed out to the store manager or the store clerk that takes it up, puts it on the ground, and then places the cans, the products based on these planograms. Try to go into a store and notice a little bit. If you get there one of the days where they're restacking, you would often be able to see the store hand with this piece of paper in the hand. Private label brands or white label brands, brands that are owned by the store themselves, are usually quite high profitability for stores. So we place it right next to the national brands. So our cheap ass ketchup, what tastes okay, next to our Heinz brand. Heinz, they paid for the advertising, and we in the retail store just utilizes that afterwards. The lower priced brands a little bit below. There is this thing about reading from left to right, and that's actually why we Western countries have a tendency of most expensive first to the left and then a little bit going over to the right. We read from left to right, which also means that if you go into a Middle Eastern store, you could see it actually going the opposite way, because they would naturally start from the other side and looking across like that. What we also do is that we read on customers' movements in our decision making, videotaping or Wi-Fi, Bluetooth signal. All of us have a mobile in our pocket, already trying to figure out, okay, what type of network is in here. And the store, they can use that small tags and see, okay, where do people go, learn the traffic patterns, move products a little bit from one place to another place, in order to figure out, okay, if I have this product here, then people will go here in this way, and therefore we can lure them around past the offers where we have the high margin products. The latest in this is the virtual store setup, where you actually try things out virtually. Virtual reality headset on, and people will look around and you will try to figure out, okay, what is it that people look at, and if we change things in this way, what's the effect, without even moving a single can of soup in the store. That was it for this presentation here for today. I hope you got something out of it. See you.